the memory on it. Here we have 4 chips that we're going to install in the server, and we're going to remove what's actually inside the server. So this is the Mecha server. At the back we'll probably have power connection, a network connection, and an ILO connection there. If you can't slide the server forward without removing these connections, then they have to be removed, but please make a note of what's been removed from the back, so we can install it back how it was. What we need you to do when you first arrive on site is give a call to the help desk until you're ready to work on the server, and we'll actually take it down for you. And then what you'll notice on the front of the server is the light here. Light here will actually be amber once we pad it down. What you'll then be able to do is unscrew it if it's screwed into the rack. It's counterclockwise. It'll come off, and then you'll be able to slide it forward. Once you've slid it forward all the way out, it'll lock, and you'll see a blue lever at the top, which is required to actually open the server. So if we flip the lever up and then put some pressure on it, and the cover will start sliding back, then we can actually just lift the cover off. Inside the server we'll see some memory chips. If I turn the server around, in the middle you'll see it populate with the memory chips down here. Now we need to remove whatever is in there, so we just push the 2 white levers apart and the memory chip will just come out. And we do repeat that process for all the memory chips that are currently in there. Okay, so now we have all the memory slots unpopulated. So what I'm going to do, starting with the slot that's nearest to the processor, that bottom one there, is to start populating with the new chips that have been sent to you. And you'll notice these are grooved here. And there's a groove actually on the memory slot, so all they have to do is just line up. And if you apply some gentle pressure to it, it will actually lock in place, and the 2 white levers will actually come back up and lock the memory chip in place. And we will repeat that process. Right, so I've installed 4 1 gig modules into the server. You can see them in consecutive slots. You see all the white markers have come up now and locked the memory modules in place. All we need to do now is replace the cover. Okay, so it will lie flat, and then all we have to do is push it back in place from the back and make sure the blue lever is actually locked down. You hear it clicking into place. Once we've done that, as it'll be on rails, we can slide it back into the rack all the way back in, and it will lock in, And then screws at the front. Just screw the thing back into the rack if you're screwed in clockwise this time. You may use a screwdriver for assistance if you need so, but normally, because they're thumb screws, you can actually screw them in with your thumbs. And then we just need to power it back on. Now, if you've removed the power or any of the cables at the back at this time, please replace them back in, and then you should see an amber light come onto there, or if you've replaced the power, it should go green automatically. At that point, please ring the service desk to say that you powered the server back on, and we will take over and make sure the machine comes back up, and we configure it from there. If there are any problems actually while the server's powering on, we will actually consult with you, see what's actually on the screen, and we may need to reverse out the process if there is problems, take out the new memory or take out a single memory module, but we will actually talk you through doing that. And if the worst case, we would just replace back all the memory and leave the server as it is, but we can actually log a call with the hardware support people for them to come out and have a look at the server if there are problems when the server's coming back on. Okay, so that should be it.